Hello, this is Mike of Nearly Enough Dice. This is the Kerbal Space Program. This is my Aluminium Rhinoceros rescue kit. And I'm just now being confronted with a whole bunch of stuff that I have not done and that is stupid. I have gone around, I've had to do some orbits, so this mission's been going for 4 days. Got to the moon, hurrah. That was all very simple after the launch, which was very stressful, but in the end was fine. Perfectly ordinary launch. It just felt very stressful. So I had to actually do some orbits because I hadn't put any lights on the lander, so I needed to wait until this was in the daytime. And because I haven't put any lights on the ship at all, and various other things I haven't done, I need to now get in here and start disconnecting these things. This is actually going to be a pain. Right, okay, so now, right, I'm not quite sure what happened there. I'm going to assume that what happened was it did not attach. Because again, it's just lists of things I haven't done. I haven't, let's try controlling from here. No, the reason why I want to possibly control from there is to enable me to view it, as in the zoom would come from there and not anywhere else. Because at the moment it's zooming in. Yes, I don't have any means for these ships to go away from one another. So I don't know which, if any, of these ports count as being. Let's undock that. Okay. Undock. Now I just got this. Oh, hang on. I'm coming off. No. Undock. So I don't know the way everything snaps back. I don't know. I don't know if it's actually undocking. So I don't know if any of these docks are in fact connected or not. I think they must be. Something must be connecting these two ships together. Yeah! Yeah! Alrighty! Okay, we got there in the end. What I should have done is should have put an action group in. I may even have done this, but I may have also forgotten. Right, make sure that's got SAS on, it's got its panels out. So that can just stick where it's going. I'm going to make it point prograde for no very good reason. That's interesting. Let me choose normal or anti-normal. It won't let me choose prograde. Alright, fine. Right, so this is my lander. Hurrah. Okay. So let's point ourselves up. Now where am I? Okay, so I want to go for another orbit because I'm not in the right plane. So I'm going to do a new maneuver here to bring my inclination down like that. And then I'm going to yes, I'll have to adjust. So I'm very much committing to landing at this point because once I finish doing that maneuver, I will not have an orbit. So I'm committing to landing. So that means I'm quick saving. Final orbit. Can I rename this? No, not from here. I think I can do this from the map screen, but if I want to rename the thing, I do that here. If I can find the core, which I suspect is actually underneath. Don't think I care that. Is that it? Yes. Rename vessel. We're going to call this a lander, and this is not a refit mission. This is Minor Rover 1. Haha! I'm an idiot. I was editing text, and I hit the end key to go to the end of the text to put Minor Rover 1. And I forgot that I've used that as my camera shut off hotkey because I'm a tit. Right, forget that. How are we doing? I don't know what's happening. Oh yes. What's the next maneuver? So I can't warp that far, that fast. This is slightly annoying, but there you go, around we go. But no, I have succeeded. I have succeeded in doing what I wanted to do, which is I've gotten my two things separate, which is good, that's what I want. My lander is now ready to land. It will hopefully land close enough to the mining station that I can actually hook onto the mining station. Again, that is not something I've really thought about that well. I should have put some proper RCS on it and stuff. Did I remember to put burner engines? I did. I put burner engines on this, so it might be okay. Okay, so back to map view. So I'm going to do pretty much a full orbit. And I can't time warp that quickly because I'm only a certain amount of height above the terrain. So I'm going to let the game run for a bit, and then I'll be back in just a second. Right, that's us back. It's what, 50 odd seconds to next thing to manually time warp to within about 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, go. Right, I suspect I know what's happening. Yeah. When you separate things off from one another, especially when you got two completely separate craft, that now activating. Your staging is kind of important. So you may have to rearrange staging and stuff. But I think we're alright. Right, I'm going to call that close enough. So now what I'm going to do is to add a maneuver. I'm going to double click on the moon, so now the moon is my focus. And that way, if I line up that little dot, which is the moon as far as the map mode is concerned, I put my mining station right on top of it, and then move that up, and then it suddenly says, "Oh no, you're actually grabbing the thing," and no, I'm not. But anyway, do that again. So there you go. So now the manure node is directly on top of it. And we're just gonna... Alright, so that's... The main thing to do for that is to give me an idea of when I need to start killing my velocity. Do this with a Kerbal alarm clock, because it's over a minute in terms of burn. So if I did just warp to maneuver, then I would in fact miss it. So it's going to be about a minute divided by 10. So yeah, so about 7 minutes, about 0.8 a minute in total for that time warp. I'm just going to untime warp myself briefly. I'm going to point at my maneuver node now, basically, is what I'm going to do. And then warp back up again. Into which I had a slightly... I'm much more comfortable with landing things with a higher thrust to weight ratio. Just takes that lot, it takes such a long time to get your velocity down that it can get a bit hairy, quite frankly, especially when you're dealing with a lumpy surface like the moon, the Mun, which has got many ups and many downs, and can get slightly panicky. Right, so I'm coming up to the correct burn. Thank you very much, Kerbal Alarm Clock. Alright, so there we are. I'm going to change it so that up is that way. So I know if I hit the S key, I'll head up. That's what I want to do. I'm trying to work out, do I want to try and do anything clever, like, a constant altitude? Do I just want to burn? I want to pay attention to that, is what I want to do. Probably should have quick saved somewhere along here. Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Alright. Here we go. It's mostly over darkness at the minute, but that'll change as we get closer. So I've now targeted the mining station. And as you can see, I'm pretty close. Things I want to be aware of are the suicide burn distance. If that gets below about double my vertical speed, that's kind of when I want to get worried. Going to the horizon for a moment. I don't know if that's a good idea, actually. So I've currently got some upward velocity, so I'm just going to use that. pretty good with having those two things together. Which in theory I could do. I could actually arrange to have that. I could alter this, or I could have it up there even, because the Kerbal engineer does enable you to do that. Maybe next time, eh? So minus 13 down. So I'm okay for height just now. Part of the problem is the suicide burn distance is going to change depending on the hills, because it's just gone back up again. Presumably, where it's going up quite a lot now, because it's probably calculating where I'm going to land, and that might be down in that dip there for a moment, and then it might come back up again. Start rapidly going down. As essentially my impact point changes. Well, my impact point might be coming back this way, actually. A lot of things for me to look at once. I'm sure that's not going to cause any problems. I mean, much better to be conservative about this than anything else. Because if that goes negative, I crash. It's that simple. I'm very tempted to just go at 100. Okay, so now I'm just pointing down. I'm letting my horizontal speed take care of itself. I don't really care about it. In theory, I can use my RCS to do that. I don't know if I'm going to make that. I feel like gears out. Optimistically, perhaps. Let's wish that I had put some landing lights on. Alright, I'm not going to crash into that bit. That was the bit I was worried about. Let's go back to killing my velocity, which is in fact back this way. So I've got some... Okay, now let's see. Right, so I want to do that. My controls are reversed, so I should probably just swap the whole craft around. Oh, hang on. I'm going up. Don't want to go up. Let's turn the whole craft around. Alright, so now RK, J and L are going the way I want them to. So I'm going to go back the way. Bleed off some of my horizontal speed. What's my height like? It's really quite high at the minute. Now I could probably, in fact, I think I will. I will do a bit of this. That's done some of the work of killing off my velocity. Tons of delta V, I don't have anything to worry about there. My main problem is I'm now just missing my ship entirely. Okay, so that's pretty good in terms of hovering. So now what I want to do is I want to turn the craft back this way. And so ideally I would like to point oh no, I'm over here. There we go. Now doing a lot of manual kind of hovering type stuff. Let's get rid of the maneuver node. Maneuver node is not helping at the moment. I'm actually going up right now, which is not really what I want. There we go. So we're just motoring along. Might as well turn the main engines off for a bit. Because I'm actually heading upwards, which I don't want. This is an incredibly inefficient way of doing this, obviously, but I don't care. I've got fuel to burn, and I'm making more fuel, so it's in fact all good. Really should set up my hoverbot script again. As it stands, I'm having to nudge the control and plus key, the control and shift keys. What's the slope like? I'm beginning to have to start thinking about slowing down again. Right, let's velocity drifting that way. Almost not quite hovering. I'm going, my downward velocity is increasing slightly. It's actually pretty cool. Beginning to think about wanting to think about landing completely. So I'm bringing back my velocity as far as I can. I'm just oh, I should put wheels on it. Why didn't I put wheels on this thing? Okay. Obviously, I need to get close in, but I need to do it without actually crushing the thing. Meanwhile, what's going on here? Okay, so what's happened is I now have a full tank of fuel here. And I've only used up about half my ore, so let's start drilling again. Okay, so let's go back here. Just trying to work out where I can go that will enable me to hook on. Without smashing into plates and that. Into specifically into the solar panels. I don't want to smack through the solar panel. Man, I have no idea how long this episode's going to be. I really did not think this whole thing through, which is obviously emblematic of my Kerbal career, really. See, if I put wheels on this, then I probably wouldn't be able to do this very easily. Just slightly off the ground. See, I probably, to be honest, I'm probably better off given how much fuel this thing already has. That's interesting. I was kind of thinking that I'd be able to catch on to it. Wow, I've not been able to catch on to it at all. And I've broken some panels. That did not go to plan. Well, it has given me a wider space to try it. Why do I never think these things through? So I'm just going to have to aim for the area that I so cleverly left behind. And now that seeing as I've just made a big hole. So I reckon this would have been easier with wheels, even if I was going to be using the RCM. Apparently none of that counts as me hooking onto it. I'm not quite sure why that's not counting. You know, that feels to me. I mean, to me, I would assume that was me grabbing on, but apparently not. Well, this has caused a bit of a problem, hasn't it? I may have broken my station for no good purpose. Well, I am going to have to think about this. In the meantime, thanks so much for watching. Please hit like and subscribe if you've been enjoying these videos, watching me completely fail my mission. You can find Nearly Enough Dice at nearlyenoughdice.com, or we're also on Twitter and Facebook, so just search for Nearly Enough Dice on Twitter and Facebook and you'll find us there. And until next time, reach the stars.